Hello, we are back. We are back in the land of Skyrim, and actually, we are playing Skyrim right now, so I'm getting confused. We're actually in the land of Baldurs Gate 3, and both Skyrim and Baldurs Gate 3 have dragons, and we are Dragonborn actually by title in Skyrim, and we're Dragonborn by race in Baldurs Gate 3. And so, yeah, we're fighting an epic dragon right now called Aldun, the World Eater. So if you like epic battles, check out this last video I put up for Skyrim, kind of as the setup for the final showdown with the World Destroyer Aldun. And yeah, we're going to fight him next episode. So intriguing times indeed. So right now, speaking of intriguing, we found out we definitely are the camp of misfit toys, because everybody has got a backstory, and William is no exception. So our buddy William, hero of the realm, we discovered this hero through making a patron pact with a demon queen, and that is why he has all of his powers. So I feel bad. William's a good guy, and he's done good for the realm. He's a little bit better, better for sure in character than Gale, per se. But yeah, he had a weakness for power, which he wasn't actually using corruptly, but using to help the realm. But making a demon pact deal, probably not the smartest decision. So in the meantime, we're kind of making our way to Moonrise Tower. So that is where we're at right now. So relaxing. Off we go. Well, let's go ahead and leave camp then. We already talked to Willie about his issues. And, he's a good guy. He just makes pacts with people he shouldn't be making pacts with, but it is what it is. I did see his patron. The Demon Queen is pretty hot, so I see where he's coming from. The plot thickens. Leave Act 1 for somewhere altogether darkened. So we're through Act 1, so I think we're on the second act of Baldur's Gate 3.
Light on my feet.
Alright. Let's take a look around. Who is this? Scandal?
Who there, wanderer? Stay thy course a moment to indulge an old man.
Ewan McKellen?
The very same, Gale. And a fair bit miffed he is, too, finding himself forced to expose his best pair of boots to so many miles of country road on your behalf.
Meet Elminster Ormar, a good friend of mine, but rather more significantly, he's the most famed and respected wizard in the realms.
Thank you, Shoulder.
Am I, indeed? Most famed and respected errand boy, more like. I was bid to spare neither time nor my own self to find you. She sent me, Gale. You know of whom I speak.
But why? Out with it, Elminster. Please.
Young man, has your sojourn away from Waterdeep washed away your decorum as well as your patience? Nigh a 10-day I've gone without honest fare, worthy of the name. Drank naught, but what the sky entitled my thirst. Why, some bread, cheese, and a cup of wine would appear unto me a feast. Surely you won't begrudge me a mite of rest and repast before I get out with it?
Oh, for the love of...
Well, this way then? To your camp. Oh, don't dawdle now, lad. You're the one who's in such a frightful hurry.
Oh, nigh on 13 centuries old and he still thinks with his stomach. We'd best follow and see if he's more disposed to speak plainly once it's stopped its grumbling.
Yeah, I'm kind
Wise
of
choice. Better to indulge your curiosity than Elminster's appetite.
all these revelations of their characters.
Yes, what a delightful wedge of old Arthurian that was. Doesn't do to parley on an empty stomach, you know. Makes one's words frivolous when they should be grave. Plenty to digest, after all. A good deal to stew over, if you will. Words ladled with import should be savored so as to better absorb their meaning. Wouldn't you agree?
Elminster!
Right. You see, well, that is to say, Gale, my boy, I've come to address a most pressing matter. I'll speak as plainly as I can, forswearing the accustomed frills that decorate my speech. I'm here on behalf of Mistra. The message and the charge I bring you are hers.
The goddess that was his muse that he betrayed.
The long-awaited question. Now, if you please, Elminster, for the too long-awaited answer.
You know where you went wrong, Gale. No, we needn't dwell on that here and now. But even so, you're to be given a chance of redemption.
Mistra would consider forgiveness.
She would consider what she considers to be forgiveness. Mistra is aware of the misadventures that have befallen you both. She knows of your strife with the Absolute, that most insidious of evils.
And Gale must have been really good in the sack if she's willing to forgive him.
The very purpose of my presence, in a roundabout sort of way. You must know that the Absolute is more dangerous than you can possibly conceive. It threatens all who live, even those who are undying. It threatens the gods, the weave, the very fabric of the universe itself. That is why I have come here to charge you, Gale, with its destruction. It is Mistra's belief that only you can.
The orb.
Precisely. Mystra has granted me the power to stop the clock, as it were, on the orb's rush to overpower you. Instead, you will be able to unleash its lethal combustion at will.
Wow.
Interesting. This could be help or hindrance. We shall have to see.
You must find the heart of the Absolute, whatever that may be, and use yourself as the catalyst that will burn it from this world.
Have you read it both Bats and Gale in one fell swoop and win?
He is not. But it seems that Mystra is.
It brings me no pleasure saying this, my friend, but such is Mystra's will. Yours must be the sacrifice that will undo the Absolute. And for your sacrifice, you will be redeemed. Such is
Great price fight.
promise. With that, I've said my sorry piece, and need only bestow unto thee the charm I was bid. Mina hastra mistrariel Italion ras annas dithra. It is done. Both charge and charm have been committed into your care. To you, I commit into care Gale himself. I count on you to shepherd him well on this strangest of journeys.
On my honor. Sure, yet I can say the same.
Like moons make swell and wane the nescient seas, so too the sky-strewn gods ordain the tidal fates of mortal days. And yet, an ocean born in lonely hours, come ebb, come flow, come all that is beyond the breadth of our dominion. Be a moon unto yourself. Even the waves of fate can break upon the shores of will. Farewell, my friend.
Farewell, Elminster. I'm glad she chose you.
Yikes, so pretty crazy. Yeah, much of it's becoming of recent events. I like that character. He reminds me of like a Terry Pratchett character, the novelist Terry Pratchett. If you ever want to see an interesting film and you have the time, I highly recommend Color of Magic, the Terry Gilliam adaptation. It has what's his name? Tim Curry. It has Tim Curry in it, but it's very well done, and it's got that Terry Pratchett humor. Okay, Gale, what's going on?
An audience with Elminster is never less than memorable. I'd have hoped to introduce you to him in less dire circumstances, but those are hard to come by these days.
The Criminal Grizzly.
A wizard doesn't reach Elminster's age without enjoying their home comforts. Those who seek danger over cheese don't tend to live as long. For Mystra to have sent him, the severity of her bidding could not be clearer, or weigh more heavily on me. Time seems so infinite when you're young. A month is an age. A year is a lifetime. It is a strange feeling to realize how little of it one might have left. Of course. We offer the clearest solution to our problem. All I have to do is find the right place and time, close my eyes, and let go. Then the slate will be clean. Wrongs will be righted, the absolute will be gone, and I along with it.
Just taking it in stride. Like, Gale doesn't seem like the kind of person that would be willing to make such a sacrifice, but...
I've no doubt she has the power to do so, but as for the permission, Ao would not look kindly on her meddling in mortal affairs. Divine intervention has a tendency to make things worse, not better. As for Elminster, he saved the realms more times than legend can recount. But to take on a god is no easy feat, even for him. My orb is the best chance we have. And only I can wield it. Possibly the most spectacular one ever conceived. But essentially, yes, I'm living on borrowed time, in more ways than one. Perhaps this is how it must be. That remains ahead of us for now. The heart of the Absolute must be discovered before I can stop its beating. Then I suppose there is nothing more to be done but find the heart of the Absolute and stop its beating.
Well, that's that. Awkward. No. That's, yeah, interesting. Interesting plot development. Kind of an interesting environment, too. So it must be out of the Underdark and back in the lands above. Alright, that's it then. So we're going to help Gale destroy the Absolute. Eventually. That's pretty crazy, pretty wild. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and save here. And until next time, thank you very much for choosing to watch my channel. If you liked the video, don't forget to give it a like, subscribe, and recommend to your friends. Right, well, I will see you guys again soon for another adventure in Baldur's Gate 3.